Hi everybody, welcome back to Tekkit Legends with me, Sid, and the quarry's chuntering away in the background. It hasn't been going huge long, it's not the fastest quarry in the world, but I think this episode I want to concentrate on trying to get, how do I put this, I want a sustainable source of power to run my IC2 machines, a reasonably sustainable and cheap source, just a passive source, I suppose, if we're talking in Botania terms, although we don't have Botania. So I would like to try and get another solar panel going, but before I do that, I want to try and build something, you know, because being Minecraft and all, that's actually not a bad thing. Now, I have been out looking at various blocks that we can get. Now, I managed to find some quarried stone. There's some more over, it's around about here-ish. So we can get more. It's the only place I've seen it though, so hopefully it's not really uber rare. I did take a little swim over here as well, but the basalt would be lovely, but again, this stuff doesn't have an EMC value. It's railcraft, so we can only get what we can find in the world. So I'm kind of trying to play around with the idea. Let me get are you? Oh, you were doing tin, weren't you? Okay. Let me, how much coal have I got? I don't have a huge amount of coal left either, just for good measure, but let me stick some of these through. So this is your quarried stone, which is very white, and can be turned into this quarried block. Similarly, you can take your basalt, let me just take some of you away for now. That's enough, give me. And let's do a little bit of the basalt. So we can do basalt. We've got an entire volcano over there, which is very, very, very black. Again, let me just take most of that away. Again, don't want to waste power cooking things up we're not going to use. Limestone itself has got a few uses, so we can make limestone bricks. And I think, I'm not sure whether they can be used any further. That could make road. So it's a little bit yellow, and I have never missed Chisel so much in my life as right at this moment. So if we just have a look, so that is quarried block, and that looks actually quite nice. That's your basalt smooth. Now I don't know whether we have any further uses for that. We can make basalt tile or basalt brick. Let me just, oh, that's gonna turn back into cobble, isn't it? Damn it. Hopefully that won't. No, that's good. So let's just go and have a look at basalt tile, shall we, while we're doing it. And I'm probably going to go for a wooden floor, just for simplicity's sake, if nothing else. But the basalt tile basically appears to be that in black. But I am... Are you going to give me basalt tile back? You better. Yes, you do. So we've got some building options there. As I say, we've got that, but there really is not much other than vanilla blocks in this pack for building. And yeah, that's going to be a pain in the backside. It's going to dictate to a degree how big I make my my base build, for one. So what I was thinking about was setting it back into the hillside here. Let me just make sure. So this would be the back wall ultimately, but we'll just work at this level for now. Plus side, I'm going to get a lot of sand from this. Not that I need a lot because of, you know, Project E. So I was going to go and try and keep this fairly small to start off with, just because, as I say, there are a certain degree of resource limitations coming in on me. There's less choice for building blocks, which is probably a good thing actually. It'll stretch me a little bit, you know. I think to a degree I'm a bit spoilt with Chisel. Chisel is too easy, almost. But of course, the plus side to Chisel is it's very easy. You can get a lot of good design ideas. Let me just sleep off the night. Yeah, so challenges everywhere. So that is only 1, 2, 3, 4 across. So if I did the same this side, 1, 2, 3, and 4. How? You know what? Let's try and do this. Are you not going to do that for me? Oh, you are now. Do it the... Oh, no. Sometimes... Oh, actually, now we're at a depth where it's probably quicker to dig it. Sometimes it's easier to use your shovel than it is to use trickery, but there you go. See, that to me is really, really small. And I'm not sure I want to build this small. So that will be 9 by however deep it is. Do I want to go out a few blocks then? Do I want to go out two either side? I think would give us a reasonable size. So that's a possibility, I think. Let me just take out a chunk back here, get a feel for the size here, and if we do the same on this side, we'll get a feel, won't we? Yeah, I think that probably feels a better size. Right, well, I'm going to take this back to the wall here. This is just going to be, there's going to be a back wall here and maybe some kind of secret door or something down into that old ghetto place. And I'm going to probably need to go and grab some of that other stuff. So let me just continue on here for a little while and Alright, I've cleared that out and I've decided that I am going to use quarried stone for starters, because I think that is probably one of the crispest, most industrial looking options. I want to, while I'm over in this forest, get some birch, because I don't have any birch logs, and I don't know birch in my equivalence exchange, not Project E table. So that's add a tree type to our list. Now, of course, one of the mods in here is forestry, which gives us tree breeding, which would give us a whole buttload of options when it comes to wood types and building. So I may have to go into bees in this mini-series, or series, or whatever it turns out to be. Only time will tell, really. But yeah, so I'm over here basically grabbing every bit of this quarried stone that I can find. I also saw some at the bottom of a ravine, should I get really desperate. But I'm going to go for as much as I can mine basically here. I've got my bed with me and got a bit of food, so we're good on the survival stakes. Just a matter of doing a bit of mining, or quite a lot of mining actually, but there you go. There, this is where I mined at the other side, so obviously it's quite a big chunk as well, which is nice. So yeah, I've got this to do. I've, as I say, got some birch. Is that a sun going down? It's not far off, but we've still got time. Yeah, get some birch wood just for variety, and we should then be good to start at least planning and making a start on a base build, so to speak. So yeah, anyway, early doors stuff, having to mine by hand, how wrong is that? Even with that quarry, it's really not powerful enough as a viable quarry, to be honest. But yeah, so I am grabbing this stuff while I can, and I'll be back with you again in a little while. Alright, I've got 5 stacks of that actually. I also went out and picked up a few items of note. In fact, took all of those in now. Just things. I didn't have wheat either. That's interesting. Oh, and good old ink sacks. Anything else there? No, I think we're good. How are you? Oh, you're full. Alright, so what we need to do is cook up a batch of that, put the tin away. I'll put that copper away for now, and let's have a look. I think we'll go with birchwood floor for the time being. Let's say we don't have chisel, so we are a little bit limited in what we can do here, but so my walls are going to go on the outside there once they're cooked up, and we're going to keep this simple. I'll just, well, until I've got that out of the way. Yeah, there we go. So the walls are going to run around the outside there. This is going to come all the way back, and obviously further to the back here. Well, the idea is I'm going to have my exit here, and I'm going to have a bridge run straight across here. Not sure what out of yet. And yeah, it's going to be pretty minimalist, I'm afraid. Try and make it maybe a little bit more interesting with some constructive use of some carpenter's blocks. But I don't mind minimalist. Minimalist works. We can work with minimalist. And actually, this birch is going to look quite clean as well, to be honest. I think with the plan and design I have in mind. That was me making footstep noises, wasn't it? Not something creeping up on me. So yeah, if I can get maybe a couple of floors in for the first instance, we can always extend upwards as we go. Yeah, and I think what we'll do, in fact I'm going to go right to the back here. This is going to be the back wall. I'll replace it once we're, oh man, is it that time already? Is it Betty Buy's time? But if we come back right to the back here, I should really get that as well, shouldn't I? I should probably sleep, to be honest. So yeah, minimalist build, carpenter's blocks, white, and I'm thinking black, white and black. Kind of almost mod-like in its simplicity. Of course, if you're not of an era that remembers mods and rockers, then that reference was just completely wasted on you. Oh, hello. I heard you. I don't... Must be a cave or something down there. That's the only thing I can think of. So the wall's going to go here. This is going to be my floor area. That's the plan. And we're going to take on this level is going to be fairly straightforward. And what I want to do is dye some black glass. Now you have an EMC value, so I can just learn you, pop that in, go glass, give me black. And then I suppose what we should do, you haven't got an EMC, that's interesting. So I didn't really need that much, but oh well. I will do, ultimately. So, walls wise, that is going to be the bottom edge. There, and I'll do it. I'm not going to bother on the sides where you can't actually see the bottom of the wall, because that would be kind of pointless. Give me that. And then, right, this is the middle here, so we're going to have our door here. This is, I'm not sure how tall to make this, to be honest. Let me just find something to scaffold with. So a door there. Now I think a taller room, maybe 5 tall, would be interesting. So that's 3, 4, 5, perhaps, like that. Yeah, that works. Simple black stained clay in there. Right, now I need to do some carpenter's blocks. And for that I'm going to need quite a few sticks. We're going to need one of them and one of them. That will give us 5 of those, and these fortunately also do have an EMC value. We're going to have that, oh, not that, and that, and we're going to learn one of them, and then I'll put you in and do, I want some slope. Give me slope, and hopefully the rationale for this will become apparent. Look, sod off chicken, you're in the way. But on the top here, what I want to do is, this will be the ceiling level here, and again this is going to be fairly straightforward. You'll have a block of ceiling like this. There'll be I'll probably want a contrast colour really. I wonder whether basalt might be the ow. Basalt might work there. Basalt tile, probably. I'm going to need to go and do a load of it though. How are you doing? Oh crap, we're almost out of fuel. Do me some of that. Let me just get this done and pulled together. I'm going to play around with the actual wall design while that's cooking. And I will be right back with you. Alright, I've done a wee bit of building. I've just come. Oh my god, we've got a fair bit going on here. Marble. Hello. That's what I was looking for earlier. Anyway, let me just clear out some of this garbage. These pipes are not working brilliantly, but it's not doing bad for stuff. So I came over to the quarry to oh man, to actually just see what we got in the way of fuel and how it was getting on. It's quite clear it's going down there. He's got some depth to him, and also to see what we got in the way of EMCable. I'll take the coal with me, and I will take those because we're a little bit low, and I'll take that as well. The rest can wait. Now I've built 2 solar panels. These are not obviously as powerful as the one we're running the quarry, but I'm not sure whether we need quite as much power. Sorry, pardon my voice going froggy then. I don't want your bloody eggs. Stop leaving them everywhere. Maybe that's the... Oh, no. Stop it. Man, it's disgusting. You're just littering. Yeah, and I've kind of got some progress on the build done. But to be honest, the cost of running that generator to produce, there we go, the build, to produce these stones and cook the stones and everything, is just proving prohibitive. So what I want to do is to get this IC2 equipment powered by these solar panels. There's a problem. These produce RF, these use EU. However, there is a solution, but I do need, for starters, a diamond. I'm also going to need some gold, which I don't have a lot of, and I think I need 4 of them. So pricey, which is why I was so interested in getting these rubies over, because I think I've got 3 in there, which is enough to replace my pick, and I think I can use that to make the amethyst ones. I don't know whether they're as good, actually. Yeah, probably. So there is this power converters 3 mod, and we need an energy bridge. Now, energy bridge is redstone, diamond, gold, and a couple of glass. So grab a couple of glass. I'll burn that and that sand, actually. You don't have EMC, so you may as well be stashed. That will come in useful. That's what I really wanted. I didn't want that white stone, but fair enough. You can't have everything, as I'm fond of repeatedly saying. But so we need this. This is an energy bridge, and this will sit in the middle of the power converter multi-block and bridge energy between one thing and another. Now we need an RF consumer. This is more gold, a Stirling engine, some stone gears, and some cobble. So we need 2 wooden gears with those going. So that's our thing. Where are we? We need a piston, some glass, and some cobble. So we need some glass, another piece, just the one, and some cobble. No, piston. Pistione. And that should go and make us that. So now we're into the school of hard decisions, because I don't think... Let me just take a piece of iron. I'm just going to run the contents of this chest into iron, which is probably not going to make me a lot, but it'll give me something. Because I need, I think it's 4 iron for a gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it won't be a problem once we've got the smelting operation thing. So 1, 2, 3, no. And it's 8 iron for a gold. Crap. Just jump me. Oh no, that needs a compressor, so I can't do anything with that anyway. It's going to have to be iron, I'm afraid, then, for the time being. I really don't want to be using iron to do this, but when you haven't got much choice there we go, another 6 iron just to replace the gold, and that should give us an RF consumer. And then the last thing we need is a... well, it's actually an LV producer we want, which is an LV consumer crafted. So that is a LV transformer, copper, that, and wood. 1, 2, 3, and then 1. How much was it? And then another 3. 1, 2, 3. 6 of those. We can black that across the middle there. Get those going. Get 2 of those, and I need some logs or wood or something, don't I? Give me some oak. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I'm still shy on gold, I think, which is going to be a pain in the butt, to say the least. So we got that. Oh, I don't. Oh, it's infuriating. You know, it's so infuriating when you're just shy a diamond's worth of stuff. That's 3 gold there. Oh no, hang on. I'm all right. I'm all right. I am all right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me 4 gold. So that will make an LV consumer, but we actually want to craft that to be an LV producer. So if we head out, clearly I've got potentially unwanted guests floating around, you know, of the creepery variety, because everything else is burnt. The idea is I can keep building this up as we go. So for the time being, for example, I can come up here. Yeah, there we are. I'll have that because that's got RF. Yeah, it's only 32, but it's piece. I think that's a piece of coal off the top of my head. So the idea being is we can, let's get some planning doing. RF consumer. So for the time being, it can live there. And this is going to take our redstone flux, pass it through the bridge, and put it out on this LV transformer. And if I then take these are generating. They don't generate a lot, but the 2 of them together will do something. I will need, or possibly need, let me... Oh God, sorry, I've got an itchy nose and it's driving me insane. This is going to look ugly as sin, but this is temporary because I need more resources. The last time I played IC2, and it may not currently be the case, but the last time I played with IC2 machines did not like being rained on. They exploded when you... Oh yeah, that was the other thing. IC2 machines also break, don't they? Let's have a look at the wrench. Your Buildcraft wrench, Industrial Craft wrench. Bronze. Bronze is made with bronze dust, which is copper and tin. Well, we've got copper, we've got tin. So if we say what is the use of you, it's 1 tin to copper, 3 copper. 1 tin, 3 copper makes 4 bronze, and we no doubt need more than that. We need 6 bronze. So there's our bronze, or at least there our bronze will be. You still got, I was using just wood just to run those through, but yeah, these things don't like being picked up, or picked up. They don't mind being picked up providing you're using the right tool. Engineer's wrench, flux infused omni wrench. Then you got of course the battle wrench, but I think we're a while off any of these. So that'll be 3, 4, almost there. Let me just pop you away. That's actually enough to make a new pick, and 5. How many did I need? 1, 2, 3, yeah, 6. Perfect. So we have our wrench. I'll just let that finish processing, seeing as well, it'd be silly not to. And we're going to wrench you. We're going to wrench you. We'll leave the generator for the time being. And yeah, I desperately need to get that bridge in place. But let's see if a direct connection is even feasible here. I'm going to bring this back one like that for now, and in theory I could. So where is that going then? Oh, it's going in there. That holds 16,000 RF. Cool. Right. I could, put another. I could actually put 2 more solar panels on there quite easily. So if I take the electric furnace, so you're charged. You're charged. That is still going up quite happily. And if I take my electric furnace and whack the tin in, for example, let's have a look. What's that doing to it? Well, that's still it's got a percentage charge sending out 3 EU per tick. So yeah, that as a temporary measure will give us all the processing we need. We can set that macerating and be doing all the things during the hours of daylight. And, while things, so I can make more of those. They're relatively cheap at this level. That's sending out 5 EU per tick, but this is still producing more than they're using at the moment, so that's handy. Now ultimately we need to pipe power around and not have this ugly mess on the roof, so we're probably looking at kinesis pipes. Now in all realistic terms, this thing is only producing 16 RF per tick, so 32 maximum. So we could potentially power input pipe, get away with a cobblestone kinesis pipe, for example, which is just redstone and that. But we could use a stone kinesis pipe, or even a quartz. Quartz a bit more risky because we have to go to nether. Iron will go higher. And so on and so forth, and up to you got the emerald kinesis input and all sorts of things. So that is probably what we're going to need to do next, is to get this lot set up on the roof, pipe the power down, and run this lot through, and we should be good. I think it's still gaining more than it's losing. Efficiency is still 100%. But yeah, a little bit of progress. We're starting to get somewhere to actually live. It's not the grandest build in the world. I just wanted to try and get something that was reasonably interesting. Now this ceiling and that floor has actually got a one high gap between it, so we've got room to pipe stuff. And what I would normally do is, if this was a freestanding building, is these walls would be 3 thick as well, with a gap in the middle to allow me to do that. But yeah, getting there steadily. So I think on that note we'll call it a day for this episode. I'm going to let the quarry run a little bit more again, and until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.